Why
black.
don't you say how you really feel? Huh?
I love black, but the headphones are black, your bonnet is black, your shirt's black, your pants are black, your socks are black. Is your soul black?
No.
You have a black soul? What's going
No.
on?
No. The light comes out of the darkness, or whatever the saying is.
That is true. That is very, very true.
My light shines brightest in the darkness. That's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that very much.
I just came up with that.
Hey, it's right off the top, Hey, you get your smarts from your mama.
Okay. Welcome to episode 85 of the Tays and Tristan Hour.
Welcome. Hi, everybody. It's been like a month.
Yeah, we say that every time.
It actually has been like a month.
Every time we get on here now, we say that.
Hello. It's been a month now.
Yeah.
There's been a lot happening, though. Like, I traveled, and not the world, but
for
a weekend.
To Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah, my old stomping grounds. Not really stomping grounds, but
And you were terrified.
of flying.
Yeah.
And I made it. Well, it's the second time I've flown in my life, and I'm 48.
Well, third and fourth time,
Back and forth.
Because we went to Clearwater many years ago.
Yeah.
And obviously we flew there and back. And you were terrified then too.
We had turbulence coming back home from that flight. I was
Missouri?
sitting in between you and Johnny on that flight.
Yeah.
I remember gripping like your arm in his, and it was crazy. It's like terrible. Now this flight, it was nonstop, both ways, so didn't have to sit, no layovers. It didn't take us like freaking 7 hours just to go one way and back, So, yeah, it was not bad. 2 hours, flight in the air. But, I don't like the takeoffs. The takeoffs are not okay with me. Some people like the takeoff.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Well, I don't think you like any part of it, so.
Well, I don't have control. I like control.
Yeah.
And I don't have control. I'm just on the air, and there's nothing beneath you. It's like this.
Well, yeah, there is. Everything's beneath you.
I know, but it's far beneath you. That's the problem. It's far beneath you. And so and then it's weird because like it's different if you like our window seat was like the wing is right there.
Yeah. Hey, could you see the engines?
I didn't want to, but I could see the wing. I was like, oh, great. So the window seat, the wing is right there. It reminds me of the episode of The Twilight Zone where there's like the monster out on the wing.
Yeah.
It's like a man beast that's on the wing, It's what it reminded me of.
Thank God
we weren't.
You think you were going to see a man beast?
No, it just kind of reminded me of that episode. I was like, thank God we're not like flying in the darkness,
That's more
insane.
Fun. That's more fun flying.
No, I don't want to fly in the dark.
Flying at night, and you see all the lights of the cities that you pass over. We flew at night when it was nighttime by the time we got to
Clearwater.
Yeah,
it was. And Johnny's like, "Oh my gosh, I think we're going to hit the ocean." I was like, "Yeah, tell that to somebody who has a fear of flying, and it's their first time flying ever." Yeah.
Well, that's probably the best place to crash, right? If you're going to crash.
Is the water?
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, obviously you could drown. You probably would drown.
Freaking hot, man.
Really? It is hot. You'd probably drown if there's like not a clear way out of the plane, You'd probably drown. Like the whole thing would just fill up with water probably. Or would it float?
It reminds me, though. Maybe the water is if you have an experienced pilot. Me and Johnny watched Sully, the movie about the pilot who landed their airplane in the Hudson River. He was like an American hero, It happened like in 2000 something, like early or mid 2000s.
Sully.
Yeah, Captain Sullenberger. It's it's a
Is
movie.
there
Tom Hanks played him. Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never seen it, but I've seen
Oh,
it.
you should. You
I've seen
should.
clips
But
of it
nobody on that
on-
plane died.
Yeah.
But he landed the plane in the Hudson River.
Wow.
And so yeah, I mean, you could probably have a better chance of surviving if you landed in the water than
Yeah,
on
that's what.
concrete.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Or in a building,
Yeah, I mean it'd still be a hard impact,
Oh, of course,
obviously,
yes.
but
Yeah,
and you
that's not to say people couldn't get injured for sure,
yeah,
but
you will, yeah,
I
and you could
mean,
drown. But,
yeah, absolutely. From water filling up. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
You know.
that's probably what happened to Flight Malaysian
Mhm.
370 or whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I don't want to think about that. So,
What?
I mean, I don't want to think about what could have happened.
Oh well,
Of
yeah,
course
yeah.
not. You know, every time I boarded over this, when we flew out to Missouri, it was like, oh God, I was just like, the Lord, just be with me,
Yeah.
and everybody on the flight, not just me, but just
Mhm.
everyone. But actually, by the time when we were boarding to come back home to Florida, I was like, it's not that bad. I
Yeah.
was like, it's not that bad. Even if I had to have a layover somewhere, it was still okay.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I think the more, if I would travel more, I would be okay. It's just I don't fly a
Yeah,
lot.
you would get used to
I
it.
would get used to it, even being in the airports and all that.
Yeah.
And with Johnny having like wheelchair assistance and all that, it made it easier because you just go right through.
Mhm.
And I can go with him, being his wife,
Mhm.
even if I'm not in the wheelchair,
Yeah.
which I don't need to be.
Yeah.
But I can go with him and board early before everybody else. Great perk.
What's the longest flight you would take?
I don't know. I have to work my way up to that. So like 2 hours, then maybe the next one I'll take a 4 hour flight, then maybe a 6 hour.
Like
It
from
has
he-
to be
like
in it has to be in increments of 2.
like from here to California.
California would be my next flight.
That's across the whole state.
Well, that would be my next one. Yeah. Maybe I'll do New York.
Yeah, that's easier.
I would probably do New York and see how that goes. And then, then California.
Yeah. I wonder what the longest flight from Jacksonville is. I'm going to look it up and see. I think the longest flight period is like 19 hours, I think. To like Thailand or something.
Yeah, that's too long.
That is a very long time.
I couldn't do that in the air. I would just like panic. I couldn't do that.
What do you mean you'd panic? For 19 hours you would panic?
No, like after no, not the full 19 hours. They would like restrain me. No, I mean that's just too long. That's too long to be in the air. No, no way.
Okay,
There's
okay, so
absolutely no way.
it's telling me the longest direct flight, which would be to Los Angeles. Well, that's only like like 5.5 hours.
5.5. Yeah.
Oh no, the longest non-stop flight from Florida is operated by Emirates from Miami to Dubai.
Okay.
14.5 to 16.5 hours.
Yeah. I was thinking 16 hours. I was thinking maybe 19 hours, but 16. Yeah. Sounds about right.
I could do it if I had one of those. If I was in first class, probably.
Yeah. Or I had a bed and like great food and like my
Yeah,
own little pod or something.
like Emirates and like
Yes.
those airlines over there.
Like the high luxury
They
kinda,
have
yeah.
create like they have seats where it's a whole room.
Yeah,
Like
basically. Yeah.
it literally is. Yeah, it's basically a room. Like you have a
Yeah.
bed, you have a bathroom with a shower.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Like they bring you food. Like you
Yeah.
order off the menu, and it's crazy.
Yeah. So
But they're like $30,000.
yeah, like who can well, yeah.
Well, billionaires take it, but
Yeah, of course. But how would we afford that?
we wouldn't.
Like I can't afford that.
We
You just
wouldn't.
save your whole life and be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
I'm 70 years old and I'm finally gonna
for a
take that
17-hour flight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, but that would be like the way to do it, though. Yeah, but just no. But if I would ever take a flight like that, yeah, I want to do it in first class. Saying no way I'm taking that flight in coach.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, you must really want to go if you taking that in coach.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. A lot of
people do it.
people do it. They save a long time to do that.
Yeah, people do it all the time.
But I can't do it. No, I just can't. I'm not there yet. I'm not there. Mentally and emotionally, I'm just not mature enough to do that. No. So New York would be like my next trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my next flight out. So
Okay.
we're closer
Yeah, it's not that long.
to New York. So that would be my next one. Then California. And then we'll go. We'll see.
Where else do you want to go in the world?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to go to Japan.
No, I don't want to go to Japan.
Why not?
I don't know.
What's wrong with Japan?
Nothing's wrong with Japan, but I don't, I haven't thought that far yet. I haven't. I just really haven't. I don't know. I'm still there's a lot of people want to go to other countries, which is fine, but there's so much of the United States that I have not seen. So
Yeah.
I would really like to discover more and see more of America
Well,
before I would travel to another country,
The best
So
thing, I would love to do a cross-country road trip.
yeah.
That would be awesome.
I don't know.
Someone made like a map or like a route of like what the best cross-country road trip would be, and you see
Yeah.
it basically like most of the major cities and all the towns in between and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would love to do. You wouldn't?
I don't. Well, I'd have to travel like I'd have
I
to.
mean, if you had like an RV or at least
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
a van or like a camper or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Not just in a sedan.
No, in my Malibu.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would have to definitely have like an RV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even in a camper. I ain't camping out. Although I don't know.
Not even in a camp. I mean, you can find some place to sleep.
Yeah.
There's this guy on TikTok that's he lives in Florida, and he has like this uh not Tacoma. He has a 4Runner, like a built-up Toyota 4Runner that he travels around with, and I think he's driving from Florida all the way to Alaska.
No, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just camping in the car along the way.
Hmm.
Or they have like these beds that you can put on the top of it, like they're like turns into a tent and it's on the top of the truck.
Yeah, it's
You
the
can
same
sleep
thing
up
with
there.
people who have like the buses that they turn into like luxury
Yeah, those are cool.
mobile homes that are
Ye-
pretty cool, but the way that they outfit it is
Yeah.
really
I used
really
to,
cool.
Yeah, I used to be super into that. Like
Yeah.
it's called van life.
Yeah.
And like I
Yes.
used to watch like all the van life YouTubers. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to do that.
I did too. I was like, man, that's cool. I'm like,
You could-
I never thought about
You
doing stuff
you
like that.
you could do it though because you have a remote job.
Oh, I
So,
know. I could. Yeah.
because most of those people that do that, they work like they're remote.
Remote. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I need a Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I could. Question is, do I want to?
No.
Yeah. Probably not. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool. I could do
Yeah.
that. I really could.
Yeah, to see
Um,
all the crevices of America.
Yeah.
You know.
Some places would be like, ooh, ah, and some would be like, ee.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one. But yeah, so it was so if we haven't been on doing release any new episodes, it's just because it's been kind of crazy and I've been kind of tired and kind of stressed and kind of living life. Living life. And I'm getting ready for football season next month. Excited.
Next month? Oh,
August. Preseason.
Yeah.
Preseason. So yeah. Getting ready. But yeah, I just, it's been kind of crazy so far this summer. With stuff to do.
Yeah, and the oh my god. It was like the atmosphere was different the last time we did the podcast cuz it's gotten so hot outside.
Yeah, it's insane. This heat stroke. Heat
my-
streak, heat stroke. It
Heat
makes you
sh-
want
heat stroke.
Well, it makes you want to have a heat stroke. Jeez, it's so hot.
Getting into the car is awful. Like I got my windows
We had this discussion at a previous podcast episode when we talked about how it was living when we first moved here. Do you remember the first thing that you said? Like Florida, like Missouri heat is hot. It's very hot.
hot heat.
Hot heat. Do you remember what you said our first summer here? I still remember the words you said.
I know I don't remember what it
When we
was.
walked out of our apartment door, we walked outside. Because when we moved here, it was cold. It was November. It was
Yeah.
chilly for Florida, cold for Florida.
Yeah.
But when we moved here, we were like, man, this is
It's
nice.
nice.
Because
Yeah.
when we left Missouri in November, it was cold rain,
Mhm.
We got here, we're like, man, this is amazing. We're out there moving stuff and T-shirts and stuff when me and Johnny got here. So our first summer here, I remember you saying, you're like, what kind of heat is this? Because as soon as we walked out the door, it just took me and Tristan's breath away.
Yeah.
We were like,
I couldn't breathe for a second.
You were like, what kind of sun is this?
Yeah, it was suffocating.
Yeah. And we've been here now 9 years.
Not 9 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. 7 years.
Yeah.
It feels like
It's been
longer. But yeah. Wait.
20
7 years. 7 years.
2019.
It'll be 7 years this year.
Yeah.
Getting ahead of myself. And so I was like, man, it's still like I'm more used to it now, but
Yeah.
getting into the car, as you were saying,
Yeah, it's like it's like opening, like when you open the oven when it's been on for half an hour.
yeah,
Or like when
yeah,
it's
it's
done preheating,
insane. It's
and you open it, you just feel the heat waft upon you from the car.
You're just like,
Yeah,
it's just like whoa, like your whole face is burning.
yeah,
It's like, what is this heat?
yeah.
is so
And the
humid.
freaking you can use
Insane.
a windshield cover or cover. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't help it
The
at
heat,
all.
it doesn't matter.
It's insane. It is.
Like I got my windows tinted a few months ago, and I got ceramic tint, which is like there's like the basic
Yeah.
film, and then the ceramic is supposed to like reject heat, I guess.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any evidence of that it's doing that. I mean,
The
it might
Florida-
be. Maybe it probably would be a little worse if the tint wasn't on there, but it's still like
It's not helping. Like none
it
of it's
probably-
helping
I'm
your
sure.
heat.
I'm
Like
sure
it's
it
not
does.
cooling anything in the car.
I'm sure. I'm saying like when I get in the car after it's been sitting outside for a while, like it's
Yeah.
still extremely hot. But I'm sure it would be hotter if the tint wasn't on there. But
This is probably where garages work better. But my
Yeah.
car's in the garage and it's not as hot.
yeah,
but
you don't have to freaking deal with it.
It's still hot though because the garage is hot,
It's not the same.
but the sun's not beating on it.
Exactly.
But it's still hot. It's warm.
The sun damages things here. Like my
It cooks everything.
like my
It's insane.
car. I bought my car in 2024, and like on the radio, like it's just like a little screen, like an old school
Yeah.
kinda radio, and you could see like it had like a little kind of ring around it
Yeah.
or whatever, but it wasn't that bad. Now it's completely dark in the center of the radio
Yeah.
screen.
Why are
from the
you not
sun.
using your shield, your sun shield on your car?
I don't know. I just
That's
get
what that's what it's used for.
I know. I just never.
Well, then that's your fault.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's too late now. It's
You know,
burnt.
it does
burned.
discolor, like the sun will discolor your car and everything. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, they sell like extra like protections and stuff for your car here too, like to protect against like
The
that
sun
like
damage.
burning your
Yeah.
like the screen or whatever from
Yeah,
the sun. Yeah.
it's insane. I was like, wow, I didn't even realize that when we moved here. We should have done our research.
Yeah, we did. I didn't even think about.
Well, we
that.
just think like, what's it like to live in Jacksonville? We're doing like historical research, like facts about Jacksonville.
Yeah, not
It's
simple
like the
things.
biggest landmass, and
like the weather.
we're not thinking about what damage can be done to your car from
Yeah.
the sun and the heat and humidity. We're not
Yeah.
thinking anything like that. We're
Mhm.
just like, hey, historical facts about the city and not things that could actually affect us from day to day.
Yeah.
But
I'll say one thing I was a little worried about was hurricanes
yeah,
before we moved here, because obviously you have to worry about that living here. But the whole 7 years we've lived here, there hasn't been like a crazy. I mean, there's been large storms that have
Yeah.
like passed around or passed through or whatever, but Nothing significant.
Yeah, there's been some that have been like headed straight for us, but they've somehow have hit a curve and went around or
Yeah.
pat over whatever. But yeah, I mean,
It's so interesting. It's just like in Springfield.
mhm.
So like in that area of the Midwest, there's a lot of tornadoes.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
people should know, like Kansas is famous for tornadoes or
Yeah.
whatever. And you get a lot of tornadoes in Missouri too. But for some reason, Springfield is like the way it's situated.
Yeah.
It's like at a decline or something, or it's like a bowl or something.
Yeah.
Kind of the land is, so that it never had any like tornado damage.
It never hit.
Yeah.
Like we never hit. It's almost kind of like we get like a tail end of something.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how it is here in Jacksonville. Like we'll get like a tail end of something, like if a storm or a tornado or a hurricane, but nothing that actually hits, which is great. We don't want to, but we feel sorry for like the other towns like surrounding that will get hit, but it hasn't by the grace of God, thank God. But it's just like because a lot of the models will show us headed like right for us, but it just, and I think it's even like hit St. Augustine, which is not that far from us, but it's somehow like it will. Yeah, it just.
But it has definitely like there's definitely been
done some damage,
huge storms.
Like we've lost power, things like that from storms.
I
like we'll have like a tropical storm, but it's not like a like the hurricane. You know, like we'll have some high winds and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have seen definitely
like a hurricane,
like some like the tree limbs being
the worst that happened was our mailbox came up out of the ground.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah, that we had some high winds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mailbox, and that, yeah, I was surprised by that. It popped out.
But that is scary though when you hear the winds howling.
Yeah,
like that.
It is. Yeah,
it's creepy.
A little bit creepy, and you're like, oh, okay. So, but hopefully, you know, when is tornado? You got me thinking tornadoes now. When is hurricane season over? Like in November?
I think so. I don't know.
We got a few more months.
Something like that.
Yeah. So we got. And the way that, and then we're like in a dry, like we're in a drought out here. So like our pond in our backyard out here is like so receded. It's
been raining a little bit, but not as much as it usually, because it
should be raining a lot.
A lot during the summer. Usually it does.
Which kind of has me freaked out a little bit. It's like, is something gonna come and just like
all of it at once?
Yeah, yeah. Because it's just like earlier today. I took a break from work and I was just like, it was sunny and it's just sprinkling rain. Yeah. And then it was like, I looked up in the sky and I was like, where is the freaking rain cloud? It was the craziest, weirdest thing I've ever seen.
That happened to me.
I was like, what is happening?
When I was driving home on the bridge, it wasn't raining at all. And then I drove through like maybe from the beginning, like through to the halfway point of the bridge, and it's just raining and it's sunny.
Yeah,
I was like, where's the cloud?
I know.
And it was raining kind of hard. I was like, what is happening?
I know. What is happening? Like, for real. I was like, and then the front of and I even had Johnny come out. I was like, Johnny, come out here. I was like, what? And he's like, what? I was like, tell me I'm not crazy. I was like, look up in the sky. I was like, where's the rain cloud? I was like, it is raining out here, and I don't see a rain cloud. And he was like, well, I think it's there. I was like, that is not a rain cloud. Yeah. I was like, it's blue sky. Yeah. You know, so I don't know what's happening, but it was weird.
Well, it was raining kind of hard. What was it, yesterday or the day before?
Yeah, but there was no sun. And then I looked towards like the front of the house, and I was like, there's like clouds and blue sky, but no rain clouds. You know, it wasn't cloudy. So very strange weather patterns happening out here. So I'm just like, I hope nothing weird and ominous is happening, like coming during hurricane season. So, but yeah, so I just think, yeah. So, but I love living out here. I love it. It's just this heat wave is insane.
Yeah, it is.
But then again, it's summertime. I think sometimes people forget it's summer.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, it's so hot.
Well, yeah, it's still hot.
But it's summer.
Yeah. If I could choose for there only to be one season per year,
What would it be?
I would vote winter every year. Like if we could vote
What?
either fall or winter, I would.
Winter?
Yeah,
What is wrong with you?
winter out here isn't that bad.
Oh, winter out here. Okay. I was like, I don't know if a lot of people would agree with you on that. Winter, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Now, some people do love snow, and like if they're indoors, don't have to drive in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Winter out here, yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I
But
mean, it gets cold a little bit sometimes, but it's not that.
it gets cold. You get cold.
It gets cold, but
You're like, it
it's-
was cold at work. Deliver groceries.
yeah, but it's
Yes.
not. It's not.
I
that bad.
don't think people realize, like, I think people my age and older recognize like how winters were,
Mhm.
because they were like winters, and people like up in New York and up north, like they know winters because of snow and ice and all that good stuff. But like it was cold, like colder whenever I was a kid. Like I remembered like
Are you kidding me?
10 inches of snow and ice growing up. I remember, like I remember summers when we didn't have air conditioning, it would be hot, like hot, hot. And we didn't have air conditioning. We just had the freaking like metal floor fans
Mm-hmm.
and windows open. And that's all the circulation. That's all the air you had.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you kids can handle that now.
Are you kidding? Well, probably not the the no AC.
So whether it's because of climate change and things like that make, where it seems like it's hotter than it was before, that's up for a lot of debate with people, right? Which is,
No.
but I don't
It,
know
it
if that's
wasn't.
fair,
It wasn't
fair or
just
not.
cold when you were a kid. Because back in my day, when I was in high school, I had to walk to school a
I know.
mile when we lived
A mile?
at the from the well no no listen, a mile's
That
not
is
that.
a lie.
No, that's not a lie. From the apartments from Crosswinds, it's a mile walk to the high school.
Yeah, from Crosswinds. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought you meant when we lived like in the
No, that was right across
duplex,
the street.
because I was like, that was not a mile.
No.
That was right across the street.
No, but-
up this cross the street and up the hill.
no. But when
Okay, from the other down the street.
during the
yes.
winter, oh my god, because it would get down to, there would be snow on the ground and ice, and it would be, I think the coldest, like one of the coldest days I remember, it was -2 degrees.
No,
I'm
we
not.
took
No,
you to school on
no.
some of those days.
no, you never did. And it was a wind chill.
It's not
It
true.
was a no, listen, it was a wind chill of -14, and I'm just bundled up walking to school. So, and kids that drive themselves to school are passing by me, and usually they would pick me up on the side of the road and take me because it was so
Oh my
cold.
god, you just make me sound like the most neglectful parent ever. Not true.
Yeah, yeah. there were-
But I think that's because me and Johnny were working, though. It's
Well,
not
yeah,
because we
sure.
weren't. It's not because we didn't want to take
well,
you.
no,
In all fairness,
no,
Make-
but you
make
definitely
sure it's
didn't.
right.
You definitely didn't take me. But I'm not saying. I mean, I'm not. It's fine.
So let's get the story straight, because it's not because we didn't want to take
no,
you.
no.
I believe
saying
I
that.
was already at work. I was probably already working about 3 or 4 hours by the time you went to school,
Yeah.
because I had to be at work by 5.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the methadone clinic working then.
Yeah.
So I had to be at work. I had to actually open up the building and had like at 4:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I was probably already gone, right?
Probably. I
Yeah.
don't remember what everyone's schedule
Yeah,
was. but-
because I don't think I was Wait a minute. Yeah, because I wasn't working at the other place then. I wasn't working at Burl then, I don't think.
I don't know. All I know is
Because if I was, I wouldn't have made you walk to school.
all I know is
that
I
in
didn't-
that
you
weather.
Didn't, you didn't take me to school in the winter.
I love you too much for
Those-
that.
That in high school. No, you didn't. I walked. I was. It was fine.
That's
I was.
such a
Fine. No, listen. I was fine walking. Like it's whatever. And again,
Make
people-
me sound so mean.
sometimes people would pick me up, and drive the rest of the way to the
They're
school.
probably like, "Oh my gosh, your parents didn't drive you to school?
No, no.
You poor child. Get in
No.
this car."
No, I mean, like, other students would pick me
I
up.
know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're probably like, "Oh my gosh, dude, why are you walking in this weather? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Your mom doesn't take you to school. What the heck?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No, they didn't say that, but
You're probably like, "Yes, give me a ride." Oh, I'm just a poor child. No parents.
no.
Well, I
It's-
just want to
it's fine.
clarify for the record and for everybody listening out there that, I was working a very early morning job.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying
And usually I would pick you up from school.
I'm not besmirching you.
So why don't you say it? Why don't you say it?
I said I'm not besmirching you.
Besmirching
I'm
you.
not saying.
Where you get that word from? I'm not besmirching you.
I'm not saying that like I'm resentful or anything, because it's like when I walk to school, it's fine. A lot of kids walk to school. It wasn't like a super far walk.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Yeah, don't make me out to be a bad
I
parent.
did, but I did sometimes. I had to put those hand warmers, like I'd put the hand warmers in my coat and everything.
That's what Johnny
Anyways.
gave you. He's probably like, "Look, if you got to walk to school, you better use these hand warmers."
Yeah. I put those.
Because I think he went to work. I think he worked from like 6 to 2 or something like that. So
Yeah.
we were parents that we had weird jobs where we had jobs that paid decent, but they had the weirdest freaking hours.
No, that's not really weird hours. It's just the early shift. I mean, that's
Early
not,
shift. I mean, I was I worked as a counselor for a place that freaking you had to be at work at freaking early in the morning.
Yeah, but that's not abnormal. I mean, that's why they have like at when I was in elementary school, you would drop me off at like 5:30 in the morning, and they had they had a name for it. I don't remember what it was called at that school, but it was a thing where like they would watch the kids until school started.
You poor kid. This poor kid never gets his sleep. Oh my gosh, you're probably traumatized.
No, that was just like there was a bunch of kids in it. I wish I could remember what it was called.
What was that called? Was that at Cowden?
Yeah, there's a name for it where they would watch you before, and then they had it after school too for parents that got off later.
I can't remember. I did drop you off early.
Yeah.
And I think that was when I was at Burl because I had to be at work like by 8 or something.
No,
like that.
no, that wasn't then. That was when you were still working
at BHG. Wait,
No, I'm talking about elementary school. You weren't.
I
You were still
know.
working in factories then.
oh yeah, I was. I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you would go to work early.
Yeah, I had to drop you off early. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. When we first got there, yeah,
Yeah.
I cannot remember the name.
Actually,
of that.
you know what?
I can't remember the name of that program.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't
Mm.
remember what it was called, but
I'm surprised you remember that.
of course I remember.
Mm.
It's every day before school and after school. I had to wait after school too sometimes.
Oh, you poor kid! Wow. Yeah. Hey, welcome to that's how my childhood was too. Because mom worked,
Yeah.
and I remember being dropped off at daycare at the local church that was down the nursery until my grandma would watch me.
Yeah.
But mom used to take me down there on her way to work
Mhm.
early morning.
Yeah.
So I remember that.
Well, yeah, and
I
then
did.
during the summer, you
Yeah.
would drop me off at grandma's in the morning, so I'd have to freaking
Yeah.
get up early during the summer.
I know. Well, you went back to bed,
Well,
or you would
yeah.
watch
Well, no,
something,
no,
or
yeah,
she
I'd-
put something
well, yeah,
on.
I
for
went.
you to
I went
watch.
back to sleep.
And then you
but-
got spoiled all summer at your grandma's. So what? You got to do whatever you wanted at your grandma's.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
please!
still
Don't.
had to get up early. It's bull crap.
I have to get up early. Got to go to grandma. Well, no, you can't until you got to the age where you could stay at home. So what? We all have our freaking dues we have to pay. So what?
No,
what did you
no,
get?
it
What
was
age
fine.
did you get to stay home by yourself? Like what? 12?
No, probably 11. I don't know.
11 or 12, you got to stay home by yourself. And even then, you got the whole riot act read to you. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't turn this on. I'm sure you maybe obeyed half of those rules. But we gave you a lot of freedom, though. I mean, you didn't have like a whole lot of. I mean, you had some rules, but you didn't. You were a good kid. I don't think we had to worry about you too much.
Well, yeah. Maybe.
I mean, you did normal like teenage stuff that, of course, all teenagers do. But I think overall, you did pretty good.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to worry about you. The house was not on fire when we got back, so that was the main thing.
Yeah, no, I wasn't throwing any parties.
And there were no naked girls and beer cans all over the place.
Oh my God,
and if there was, you cleaned it up real nice.
No, no, nothing like that ever happened. I would sneak out. I wouldn't bring the party. I would just sneak out.
You did what I did when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you never got hurt. God was watching over you.
Did I talk about that? I think maybe I did talk about that on the podcast.
You probably did. And I mean, you're not supposed to spill those secrets. That's probably why your cousin Ivory be mad at you.
No.
Because you be telling they secrets and stuff.
No. Well, no, the sneaking out was just me. I only did it a couple times, though. Just a couple times.
So disappointed.
When we were in the duplex, I would go out the back door and just leave it unlocked. And hope that it.
That's why I was like, "Why is this door unlocked?" That's why.
No, you didn't know. Well, maybe.
No,
I don't know.
I'm sure I caught it one time. You didn't lock it back because I was like, I probably went off on Johnny about that. I'm sure he caught.
Well, no, I think
a couple of things that were you're doing.
Well, no, I think
he either caught it or I did.
I don't. Well, I don't know.
I'm sure there were a couple things like.
Because there was one time I snuck out. I don't remember what time it was. It was just late at night. But I didn't come back until like 7:30 in the morning because I was waiting for Johnny to leave or something, or waiting for you. I don't know if it was if that was during the
Did you get locked out?
No, I got back in. It was unlocked still, the back door. I got back in.
You're lucky we didn't lock that.
I know.
You didn't lock that door.
I know. I was. That would have been horrible if I had to knock.
Where
on
would
the
you
door.
have gone? To Mom's? Because was Mom living over on that side by then?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I could have done that.
She'd have been like, "Boy, what are you doing over here?" I got locked out. Don't call Mom. No, don't call Mom.
Well, I had to be back in bed before anyone knew. I don't remember that time if it was during the summer or if it was a weekend or I don't know. I don't remember.
What did you? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Just normal stuff.
I don't want to know.
Oh my God.
Keep it a secret. I don't want to. Don't tell me.
Just normal stuff you did when you were a teenager with your friends.
Oh my Lord. I really don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's okay. If you did stuff I did, you were bad.
No, just alcohol, a little reefer. That's all.
You were bad.
That's all. You just said I was a good kid.
You were bad seed. If you were doing stuff I was doing when you snuck out, you were bad.
No, we were just.
That's not good.
We were just getting lit. That's all. That's that's normal.
It is very normal. You're like, oh my gosh, my stepdad leaving yet? No, I still see his truck right there. Oh. You better hope your parents don't lock that door. I know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, parenting's hard. Parenting is hard. And here we are all these years later.
Yep.
Doing a podcast together.
That we are.
I know, man. It's insane.
It is.
But I'm happy about it. At least me and Johnny brought you through the fire.
Oh my God. You go from saying I was a good kid to saying you had to bring me through the fire.
I just drink alcohol and reefers like, oh.
Yeah, it's normal stuff.
But we had things, but I had to be called to the school for you for a few times. We talked
yeah,
about
but
this before.
yeah.
I did have to do that. Rob was like, boy, if I have to come up here one more time. You're just like, well, sorry, Mom. It's like, what is wrong with you? What is normal teenage stuff?
Yeah.
But I don't think kids recognize now, like, I don't know. I mean, it's probably the same thing that, like, my mom would say to me whenever I was a teenager and so forth,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those, it's growing pains. That's all it is, And I remember when my mom would say, just wait until you have kids. And I was like, my kids are going to be great and they're going to listen to everything I say. So not true.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
turned into my mini me. You think just like I think. You did some of the same things I did. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm raising me. This is terrifying, which I think a lot of parents feel. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But then, I think you have like a lot of your dad's traits, but it's just like things I don't recognize. I'm like, yeah, that's not me.
Are you serious?
Oh my gosh, yes. I think that's just biologically.
Well, yeah.
It's just biologically. There's just little things you do that I'm like, yeah, that's not me. But that's okay. That's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's just, but I know the parts that are me.
Yeah.
And then there's some parts that are your grandmother.
What? No.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure everyone
Yeah.
everyone
Sure.
everyone is molded by the people that they're
It's
around when they're
environmental.
growing up. Yeah, it's
It's
just,
environmental.
you know.
Yes.
No.
She does believe that you're her child.
No.
She believes in her mind she gave birth to you without going through the pain. She's like, well, he should be mine. And I'm like, well, he's not. He's mine.
Oh
You
my
can't
God.
have him. But yeah, I mean, you are mine. You are my child.
Of course.
And so I have to ask you, what did you think of the America 250? Kind of take a hard look. What did you think of the America 250 celebration after the 4th of July?
I didn't even watch it or know about
I
it.
didn't either. Oh, you didn't. Okay, well,
I don't know. I didn't even know.
that makes two of us.
Oh my God. That was a good setup.
I'm just saying. Um,
What about it? I didn't. Yeah, I had no
well,
idea.
I was just looking on TikTok. I really didn't. It kind of turned into a Trump rally, but it's going through July 10th. I think till like this Friday.
Oh, you're talking about like the whole like all the
Like
concerts and
the
everything.
concert. Well, it's not the concerts really. There were no concerts, but it's just the whole America 250. So the whole thing it's been in the works for a long time. And even before Donald Trump got elected president. So it's been, it was a bipartisan celebration for America's 250th birthday, basically, for
Yeah.
their independence, right? Our democracy. And so there was like supposed to be this huge celebration where we're celebrating diversity, culture, everybody in America, right? Our whole democratic process, everything. Until of course everything he touches just turns to shit. So basically they had this fireworks display,
Yeah.
and I was just kind of watching some videos of it on TikTok and some other things. And so the display was like for 30 or 45 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything's going off. So like the first 15 minutes of it or so is like, oh, that's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Firework, but it's like all this big explosions of everything. You know how usually fireworks displays have different colors? You have blue, you have white, you have green, you have just like this array of different, you have white, you have all of these different array of colors.
Yeah.
Well, you had that kind of in the beginning, and then you had just red. And then because all of the fireworks are going off, then it's just like a big cloud of smoke. It's just smoke because there's no like there's no time in between all the fireworks, and it's just constantly going and going and going, like one after the other. And so it gets to this point where all you see is just kind of like this redness behind, and then smoke. So it gets to this point where it's just this huge like smoke screen, and then all you see is just like you can barely see the fireworks. It just was ridiculous.
Well, maybe it looked better in person, though.
I don't think so. And then I read, I don't know if this is true, this is just what I read, it's what I've heard on social media, But it just sounds like a lot of the people who lived in the surrounding areas in DC where they were doing the fireworks, like they were told to stay in their homes. They couldn't come out because of all of the
What?
toxic stuff, pollutants in the air from all of the fireworks
Are you
display.
serious? There's no way.
I'm serious. Look it up.
That doesn't even. But
Yes, because you're not supposed to. I mean, who does a fireworks display for 45 minutes? Why would you do a fireworks Why would you do? Think about this. Why would you do a fireworks display for 45 minutes?
is he the 45th or 46th president? He's the 46th.
He was the
right?
45th and the 47th.
Oh, maybe that's why. It's 45 minutes. Maybe. I mean, it's supposed to be a big celebration. It's the 250th anniversary. You know, birthday,
agree.
whatever.
I agree.
You know,
I agree. It's a huge celebration.
so they wanted to have a big bang. You know, with the fireworks.
45 minutes straight. You know how much smoke that is, and what it puts into the air for 45 minutes straight.
I'm sure a lot of smoke.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, it's not like it's organic fireworks where it's like,
Well,
oh,
no,
the smoke
it's-
is healthy.
No.
You know, come on. I mean, it's just, yeah. So there were reports. Like I said, I don't know how true this is because I take some things that I hear on social media with a grain of salt, right? But, it's just, yes, I heard what was reported that some of the people where the smoke was real thick, they were told, like, don't come out, like, stay in your home
Mm-hmm.
because it was so smoky.
That's insane.
It is. I know.
I actually did see a video from it. I saw there was a video of Shabuzi performing, but that's the only thing I saw.
Yeah.
Wearing a American
Insane.
flag vest.
So there were a lot of things that happened over the 4th of July weekend. That was one of the things. And then you had Taylor Swift and Travis
Oh,
Kelce that got
yeah.
married at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of New Yorkers that were complaining that it cost a lot of the taxpayers' money. They shut down, the streets and all of this, and like how much money she spent. What do you think about people kind of complaining about like how much she spent and like their spectacle there? Do you think that people are just
I mean,
wrong for complaining about it, or
I mean,
people are
if it-
jealous? I mean, what?
I mean, if it's not really affecting anybody, there's
Yeah.
no reason to complain. I mean,
No.
she spend however much money she wants.
Yeah, that's
It-
what I think.
It was $20 million,
Yes. Yeah.
which is insane. But I mean, if you can do it, it is just insane to get married in an arena too. Like,
It is.
Madison Square. Like, that's insane. That is insane to me. Like,
Yeah.
I would have thought that they would have got married in like nature or something and had like something outside. That's what I
Yeah.
envisioned when
Yes.
I heard about it. But
Yeah.
I
I thought it was over the top. I mean, Madison Square Garden, I'm like, it's a sports venue, concert venue. They have other events there.
it's
Oh.
the most legendary arena in the world.
Yes, it is.
Modern,
Yeah. So I'm thinking that's like insane
It is.
to me. I get like for the first time you're getting married to someone is like the love of your life. Some people are saying like this is a facade, their marriage. They're saying,
No.
I don't believe that. I think that they truly do love each other.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I really do believe that. I think that when people make those statements, I think that comes from jealousy and
Yeah.
just envy and people. I think some people live in this world now that they don't want to see anybody happy because
also
they're
it's-
miserable.
Well, also it's because they're
But
two celebrities.
They're two
too.
celebrities, and they don't think any celebrities can have a normal relationship. I think because other celebrities they just bed hop or whatever.
Mhm.
Not every celebrity is like that. Not every famous celebrity relationship is that way. Just because two people are in the spotlight doesn't mean that their relationship's not going to work.
Mhm.
She's Taylor Swift. She can do what she wants, but I think they just picked the wrong weekend to do it. It's the 4th of July weekend. You know, people were like, well, they're so insensitive. It's a heat wave. People are losing like electricity and the power grid and all of this. And then, you know, like,
I don't understand how that affects it.
it doesn't affect, I don't know how it affects it
How does
either.
it affect any of that?
I don't know. I think people are just throwing that out there, you know.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if a lot of people know Megyn Kelly. So Megyn Kelly was used to be a Fox News host.
I know her.
And I just cannot stand this lady.
I already know.
She's like the most racist person, and I'm going to say it, she is, or jealous, envious, insecure woman that I've ever met.
You've never met her.
I don't care. Seen. I don't want to meet her, but seen, listen to, whatever. But she does not like anybody.
Yeah.
I don't think she likes herself. This woman has nothing nice to say about anybody.
Yeah.
And she was talking about Taylor. She had another woman on her show or something, and I was just looking at a clip of it on TikTok or YouTube or something, like a short. And she was talking, and this other woman was on her show, and she was like, "Oh, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, yeah, they're gonna be divorced in like a year or two." And they're like, "Yeah, it was just ridiculous. Like how they're just like two hens just cackling. Blah, blah, blah. They're never gonna last." I was like, "Lady, who are you?"
Yeah.
Like, go get you some. Go get you some something. Because you're just ridiculous, unhealthy, hate you. Like the hatred, she's just putrid.
Yeah.
You're like, the hatred just oozes out of her. You ever met somebody or see somebody that just has so much hate?
Mm-hmm.
That's her.
Yeah.
If you look up hate in the dictionary, there's Megyn Kelly. She hates everybody. She talks about the Obamas. She talks about everybody. Just
Well, yeah.
and she has this fixation with Meghan Markle. She has this unhealthy obsession with her.
Yeah.
If you listen to her, it's so weird.
Yeah. She probably wouldn't have said that stuff if they were both conservative, though. She probably wouldn't have said it.
No, she hates everybody.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't know.
Well, probably, yeah. She said bad things about Donald Trump too, but it's just because
Well,
he's probably messing with her money.
Well, at least she
You know.
hates everyone equally. At least.
Now she hates herself. She's just a miserable person. She needs to go somewhere with her blonde clip-ins and her hair, and she just needs to go take a flying leap somewhere. I can't stand her. Ugh.
Oh my god.
She's ridiculous. Ugh.
Yeah.
I just, it's freedom of speech. I can say what I want,
Yeah.
But yeah, she's just ridiculous. But that's what she was saying. She's like, this marriage is not going to last. It's like, and I remember hearing somebody was saying in the comments, it's like, wow, like how, like where are people at in their mind and their hearts that you wish somebody's marriage would fail?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, karma. You don't ever wish ill of anybody. I don't.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
You
Don't take
did.
a flying leap. No, I wish her the best. I wish her the best. I take that back. Flip it and reverse it.
Oh my god.
It's been a day. Yes.
I will say the one corny thing about the wedding to me
Yes.
was on the outside on the screen it said just TNT. Married.
Yes.
And I was like, do they have like a partnership with AT&T?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking at first. I was like, why would you put that? They're advertising for the wedding? But it just meant Travis and
Taylor. Or Taylor and Travis, TNT.
Yeah, I was like,
it's
what?
cute. It's cute.
I thought
Come
it was,
on.
I guess. But I just, at first, I was like, there's no way they're doing advertisements. At the
It's
wedding.
cute. It's cute. It's cute. Come on. I think people need to lighten up.
Yeah, I agree.
There's so many there's so many other things. Like it's just a distraction from what is really the bad things that are happening in this world.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm like, I wish people were this passionate about homelessness and kids starving and being, raped by pedophiles. It's like, man, do you know how much positive change we could have in the world if people would put as much energy and coverage into to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, if they would put that energy into like homelessness and like protecting women who are abused and protecting children from pedophiles. Man, do you know how much change could like lowering gas prices and groceries? Man, let me tell you, lowering rent and building up new housing and put some energy into that.
No.
You don't hear people talking about that. Those are good things. We want to talk about, hey, I hope they get divorced in 2 years. This is insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
People's logic now in this world is crazy. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I'm sorry for my rant. I'm sorry. Some people I just can't. I'm not perfect, but some people I hate to see that hate.
Yeah. Would you let her come on the podcast?
Yes.
Really? You would debate her?
Oh, yeah. I would love to. Yes.
Okay. We're sending out the invite to Megan Kelly to come on the Tay Tristan hour.
I would love to do a Zoom thing with her. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not scared of her.
I believe you. Jeez.
Yes, please, Megan Kelly. I hope you listen to this. Even though we're just a small little podcast, I would love it.
Yeah. Maybe it'll happen.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. I would love to talk with her and her alternative facts.
Alternative facts?
Oh, well, yeah, they did that a long time ago with Trump's first term. It's alternative facts, which means it's their truth, which is not the truth.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, it's not their reality, which is not actual reality.
Yeah. Well, we're going to wrap up this episode before there's a Trump attack.
Hey, man, it's been a while since we've had a podcast process,
I know.
I think we've done really well today.
Yeah.
We actually talked about, because this is a mother and son podcast. So we actually did talk some mother and son stuff today, which is great. But I also had to throw in, the 4th of July stuff as well.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, we had to talk about what happened, which is, the Taylor Swift marriage, and then what Megan Kelly said.
Yeah, it all comes back around. Everything leads back to that road.
just had to happen. Sorry, man. It's been a minute. We've had we got to get back on track with stuff.
Yeah, okay. It's okay.
I love it.
It's
so,
right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, this has been episode 85 of the Tay and Tristan Hour. Be sure to go subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok,
YouTube
stuff. And
yes,
of course YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. So we're sorry for the gaps in between our episodes. We'll try to be a lot better.
Yeah, we'll try. We will be.
No, not try. We will be. We're getting back on track. It's just been absolute craziness.
Yeah.
It's Tristan's fault.
We're getting there. It's okay.
No, it's Tristan's fault. He doesn't wake up.
Okay, whatever.
Well, thank you guys so much for everything, for listening to us, listening to me rant, everything. So, just comment, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our Instagram page and to our TikTok page. And, we really appreciate all of you guys. So thank you guys for listening and watching.
Thank you guys for watching.
We will catch you guys on the flip side.
All right. See ya.
Peace.
Ow.